Some storm boys would probably be helpful. We'll get a... Give me just a second, boys. I'm getting stuff set up here. And I'll be with you in a moment. Doing some live streaming. Okay, so let me get out of this for a second. Hopefully you guys see the game. If you do, make sure to let me know. We want to make sure that everybody is seeing the actual game itself, because we want to try out Revolution Under Siege. We've done it before. This time we're going to be playing as the Red Army. Last time we played as the Whites, and I want to make sure to keep it fair. So let's see what happens. So a new game. And I probably want to go for something a little simpler. This is the Polish-Soviet War. There's actually a bunch of really good movies out on this. We're going to be playing as the Reds against the Polish. And I hope we do an okay job. So let's go ahead and take a look here at what we have to use. We've got AGEODS. A lot of very strong and powerful Red Army leaders, of course. But it's going to take a while before we can actually begin our pushes into Poland. Now this guy, AGEODS, can of course start pushing through. I'm sending him through. It's going to be 58 days, and we're going to have to face an army on the way. I'm hoping that it's going to be a pretty simple fight. Tukhachevsky is the main commander / leader of this group. He's actually locked right now, and that's going to be the case for a few of these missions. We want to try and take some of the Polish territory, but of course, before we do, we want to make sure that we know exactly what we're doing, and it would be preferable to have a commander here in charge of the entire operation. So I'm going to go ahead and try to grab some Polish territory. I will take a look here quickly. Get some replacements. But this is the Great Invasion of Poland. It's going to be a tough one. I'm going to take Botachev and send him through as well. I just want him to take Bobulsk. We'll go ahead, and we're not attacking. You know, we're not being extremely offensive in this attack. Hey, David Pesak, how you doing, man? Let's end the turn. Again, this particular campaign goes 15 by 15 on turns. I'm actually going to stay on a defensive situation here at Bobotsk. And I can see this German already on the move. There are Germans and Polish working together. I know, it sounds like something out of a horror movie, but it's happening. So I want to make sure that in this particular area, we've got all of the support we need. We've got the Western Front GHQ. We've got some Fusiliers. We're going to add these Fusiliers to this army right here. There's still a 30% penalty, so I'd like to get some more units in this army, of course. Let me send some fighter pilots to this army as well. We might need to wait just a little bit, although this Fusilier division, that's what we're using right now to try to break through. And we need the Western Front GHQ to sort of see reason. So I'm actually going to be sending one of our guys here, the Fusiliers, over to Daugava to merge with this guy, but the fact is we need to get some better situations here for our men. I'm actually going to try... No, I don't like that one bit. Alright, we're going to stay on the defensive with the armored cars. They are very useful, but looks like we're going to have to break through here to make a difference. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to do my best, full out attack to try to reach those men. And of course, this is the invasion of Poland, so a lot could happen. 27 days left. I want these guys on an attack formation, an offensive formation, but not necessarily something crazy. Hello, Nemegetsk, Frank C. Casual Games. This is a real war game. It is. And welcome, Neil Evans. This is gold. This is gold. We have every single thing set up right now for gold. We've got all of the scenarios, etc. Although I must admit, you know, this is not my best AGEODS game. I probably performed pretty well in AGEODS, but this is much more complex for me. So I will warn you on that. We're trying to, of course, conquer Poland, but I think it's going to be a tough fight. I really do. AGEODS is unlocked, but I don't believe he's got many men in his unit. And more importantly, he's got not many men supporting him here. So we've got the Red Army led by Barchev with a 25% penalty. I'd love to get AGEODS over there. So I'm actually going to have Barchev stay put so AGEODS can get over there. Ooh, targeting Red Army. Wait a minute. That doesn't look right. Hoping that works. No, AGEODS is locked, unfortunately. So we're going to go ahead here and try to face... the Polish, and we're going to go ahead and end the turn, hope for the best. We're trying to get this to this area. We'll move there with our cavalry as well. Cannot reach the destination from here, but we can certainly reach it this way in 17 days. I'm going to move by rail, and we're still going to reach it in about the same time. So let's hope this works. Of course, we're trying to move a bunch of generals into place. I will see if we have any sort of benefits we could do here. Decree partial mobilization, absolutely. It's going to affect our morale and our national morale. As for money, we will raise more money. We need it. So the Soviets are on the move, and let's hope that they do well. Here we go, guys, ending the turn. Please don't forget about the donation option or the super chat option. Donate a few bucks if you can. I don't know how long I'm going to do this Let's Play. It's Sunday. I've got work tomorrow, so I'm probably not going to do it very long. This is one of the smaller campaigns, but it's still 50 turns. So I'm going to try to keep it at 50 turns. But look at that massive Polish force there. Definitely some German generals assisting the Poles here to fight back against Bolshevism. And it's not going to be pretty. I think we're going to lose some men, although hopefully we'll kill some of the whites as well. Come on, boys. Bobruisk. We're trying to merge with the cavalry. Come on, boys. You can do this. Glory to the Red Army. Polish have some sick cavalry, I must admit. And it looks like they are tearing apart our forces here. And that's going to be a red defeat. 14,000 men lost. Unbelievable. And they captured so many of our men. The number of prisoners expressed in companies, one company is equal to 100 men. Regiments usually make up 10 companies. So 26, I mean, so many men captured there. We're going to show you guys the units fighting here. Of course, we've got Schubert. I knew we had some German generals defending here, but unfortunately, Solgado did not break through, and in fact, lost a lot of men in the process. We definitely had a nasty battle here, but the enemy won. They had outnumbered us anyway, but I was hoping for something better than that. So let's see what happens now. Now this is a unit with no commander. It's merely cavalry. Maybe for this campaign, we need to prepare a little bit more. Still a red defeat, but we managed to kill a lot more of the Polish than they did of us. Probably due to the amazing railroad trucks here we have that are able to dish out a lot of damage. But overall, I think they've captured a lot of our men here. Definitely not the greatest invasion, and this is one of the reasons why the initial Polish invasion, or excuse me, Russian invasion of Poland did not work out the way it was intended. Trotsky was in charge of this actual attack, and he didn't do the best. He didn't do a very good job, unfortunately. He absolutely underestimated the Poles. So once again, we've killed more of the enemy than they've killed of us, but they've managed to hold their positions, and we need to fix that. Intercepted an airplane formation. Nice. We shot down 13 planes, and in another mission, we shot down 7 planes. Those planes are worth a lot. Oh, awesome. I can't say your name properly, but welcome to the stream. Once again, don't forget about the super chat option, or else you guys are going to have to deal with some of these advertisements. I apologize, but that's the way it is. General headquarters are still doing tough job. I think I'm going to try to see if I can build a depot here with Bogocharev, build a supply depot, get these guys back, and at least we started taking Rovno. We can start moving into the center of Poland as best we can. Maybe we have to go to Kosztopil first, but it looks like right now our men are stuck here, so I don't know what's going on. We might have to wait until the invasion commences fully. We do have Vinnytsia, the 12th Red Army. These guys are tough. We could try to go straight to Brest-Litovsk, but it looks like right now things are not working out the way we want them to. We can't move our men, and I don't know why. It's a bit weird. No, cannot reach the destination from here. We've got a lot of locked units here, that's why. So a lot of these units are locked. We're going to keep them locked until they do unlock. For now, all we can do is try to merge some units together, get another attack force going, and for now, try to hold the border. We've also got Komarikia, but once again, a lot of these units are locked. It's going to take a while, probably a few turns before they unlock. Had I known that, I probably would have held the attack off for a little bit. For now, we're just going to end the turn and hope for the best. Of course, I'm going to try to get some reinforcements, some reserves. But we are running out of money slowly but surely, so we definitely need to go ahead and probably raise more money from the people. Let's raise more money. This is going to cost us national morale points. And we're going to try to go ahead and root out the enemy here. Try to get some conscripts. And try to root out all the whites in this area as well. 3 tons of war supplies. We're being pretty vicious here in these areas, but I think it's worth it, especially all things considered. Let's end the turn. Rovno should be under our grasp, but we really can't tell right now. "15 of 15 days completed." Now we need to start seeing if some of these guys are unlocked. Still no luck here. And over here, at least finally, the 12th Red Army has been unlocked. So we should be able to move to Kovel and take some enemy cities, hopefully. It's going to take them a while to get out of here, but especially guys like the 14th Red Army, I'd like to keep moving up towards this area, maybe get to Minsk and cut off a nice portion of the Reds as soon as possible. I'm also going to merge these 2 units. Once we merge them, we can begin our attack, and we'll move this Red Army southwards towards Poland. I'm going to go in a full-out assault, which means that any area we take, we're going to destroy it. We're not going to get any supplies out of it, and that's going to be tough. Polish-Soviet War. Yes, absolutely correct. And don't forget about the super chat, or else you got to deal with these ads. Give them a time for the ads to die down a little bit. And we shall continue. That's what I'm talking about. Get some movement in there. Take these areas under Soviet control. We're on the march, but it's going to take a while, especially since the Germans are assisting the Polish in holding this area. So I hope that this guy right here can go on a full-out attack against this Polish/German division. Take this city for us. Of course, we've taken a large part of Poland already, but there's a lot left to take. And look at this, an annoying Polish army getting behind our lines, taking a few of these cities. We've got to keep our wits about us. So I'm going to take some of these conscripts, mix them up with some of our tanks. I would love to get a general in command of this force, but right now we can't afford it, so we're going to take a penalty. Try to move by rail 11 days on a full attack. Let's see how it goes, and hopefully we can kill some more of these whites. We're going to go ahead and end the turn and hope for the absolute best. I'm going to take a restroom break, but for now, it doesn't look like this guy's managing to take any territory, which kind of concerns me. Put him on a full attack, try to get to Koval, but no, he is stuck. And this is actually one great thing about AGEODS. It sort of tries to, especially with the Revolution Under Siege game, show the difficulty in command in these armies at the time. So we'll end the turn. I'll be right back. Wow, that fight is still going on. Holy crap. We've got many less men than the enemy at Kremensk. And that's going to be a red defeat. Very, very even losses. I mean, thousands of men lost, of course, but the Reds, or the Whites, I should say, had some very good defenses here, even though a lot of Polish militia showed up. We also had the Sailors Brigade, the 74th Infantry Regiment, and unfortunately, our beautiful tanks not our tanks, our railguns didn't manage to do enough damage. The Battle of Kiev, oh my goodness, the Polish have jumped through and attacked our main general right away. That's scary, to say the least. And I think they may have killed him. Unbelievable. So we should have probably waited. Next time I do this campaign, I will wait. He's not dead, but he took a nasty shot. Not a single Polish lost. They're going to retreat back to their lines. And a red victory at Senge. Awesome. Look at the difference there in losses. We definitely managed to put a nice hole in the enemy's lines. However, we didn't take a single prisoner. So these guys fought to the absolute death. Thanks to the Fusiliers and, of course, some pretty massive artillery support. We actually managed to win there. But it's not going to help us too much. Now, this is where we're moving into true Polish territory. At Minsk, if we can take Minsk, that's a major victory for the Reds, and I think you guys can understand why. So let's see how we do against the enemy here. It looks like we're doing pretty damn well. Maybe we even take some prisoners. Oh, they got reinforcements. Look at that, back to 21,000. A red defeat, but not without taking out thousands of the enemy, of course. Yeah, we're doing our best. These divisions were the reinforcements, and they definitely made a big difference. The Lithuanian, Belarus Regiment, etc. stood up to our Fusiliers and managed to get us, well, get the enemy a victory. Battle of Senge. Can we hold Senge? A red victory at Sanj, and very even losses there, but you could just see how vicious this war is. There's just so many men lost in terms of casualties for each battle, and it's pretty hardcore stuff. So we're still trying to take Minsk. We're right there, and I'm actually going to move the Lithuanian force into Minsk. We also have this new force, the Third Army. We're going to move them into Minsk. I'm going to try to move them by rail so they get there faster in 10 days. See if we can't take that city. That is a major Polish city, as you guys could imagine. We still got one of our men trapped behind enemy lines. He's managed to take a region, but I want his supply lines to be working, and right now they're not working. So we're going to stay put for now. We're going to move some men forward. We've also got the Third Army on the way. And maybe we move some Soviet troops this way as well, by rail. Let's take a look at our national decisions. We're fine on money, but we definitely need to get some support, some reinforcements. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Love to get some more of those tanks and field artillery. The field artillery has made a big difference in this battle. And we'll raise more money. It's going to piss people off, but we've got no choice. Let's go for it. Come on, guys. Hold the line. Here we go. The Battle of Minsk. This is where we desperately have to win, of course. Taking Minsk would be a massive blow to the Polish. As long as they don't get any reinforcements, I think this is going to be a major victory. And we just got our reinforcements, moving us up to 33,000. We're just basically overrunning them 100%. And that's amazing. Look at that, a red victory, and look how many men we killed. This is a victory to remember. 10,261 men, 26 companies captured. I mean, a bunch of men were taken prisoner during this battle, and that's incredible. We managed to beat Jung. Jung is not Polish, he's a German. The Germans helped the Polish defend this area. We've also got Ukrainian divisions we had to face, but that difference is unbelievable. You know, for every one man we lost, we killed 10 whites or 10 Poles, and that is a huge win. So we've got to remember that. We've got to respect that. Sologub is being a very good general right now, and if he can keep that up, we have a chance. At Sanj, however, I don't think we do. We're going to have to send some reinforcements down there. A red defeat. No. Now let's try to merge this army together. Just one massive force. Plus supply whack, and still a 35% penalty, which is why I'm going to wait for Seno. And if he gets there on time, we really can do quite well. Let's take a look here at the chat. This should be decisive. Yes, indeed. That's exactly what the USSR said at the time. Don't forget, if you want to do the super chat option or donate some cash, we won't play ads. Unfortunately, since nobody's doing that right now, we must play ads, guys. I'm sorry. More at the Battle of Minsk now with German reinforcements for the enemy. They're really trying to hold this city, and I understand why. It's very important. Hopefully our reinforcements will arrive in time, but you never know. The fact is we're doing a tremendous amount of damage to them. You can see those numbers on the right dropping steadily, while we stay pretty straightforward, not really taking much damage, but we need to keep that up. And the Germans could still win, or the Polish Germans could still win, just by holding on here. A red defeat, nonetheless, despite being a defeat. Look at those enemy losses. That's unbelievable. So, even though we're losing some battles, we're taking out so many of the enemy that eventually they're not going to have enough to support these defenses. I mean, we nearly took out 10,000 men, more than 10,000 men, because when it says horses, it's actually referring to cavalry units. So we took out basically about 12,000 men here, losing only 1,398 and 41 horses. That is a pretty good bit of odds. If this guy can get there quickly, we're going to do very well. At Kostopil, we're trapped. I think we're going to be crushed, but once again, the goal is to try to diminish their army as much as possible. And here they're doing very well against us. Red defeat, I'm not surprised at all. Obviously, they had a lot of support here, and some Polish generals there, Krajowski, that are trapping this guy at Sadany, rather. He really can't move. He's stuck, and unless we get some men to him quick, he's going to be totally defeated, probably captured by the enemy. Yeah, I mean, the way we work, William, and I love your comments on the channel, is if people donate, we'll cut ads for a while. For instance, yesterday, David, or 2 days ago, David donated $15, which is a massive amount, and we didn't play ads for an hour and a half. But, you know, while people don't give, you know, I understand there's really no incentive to give, because I'm not going to stop you watching my channel just because you don't give money, but it's kind of the way to get around this YouTube system. And frankly, the YouTube system right now, I'm sure you guys have heard, is demonetizing a lot of videos. It's really scary stuff, especially for small content creators like me. They're basically getting rid of videos that aren't even slightly controversial, but just for the tag Russian Civil War, I'll get a can't be monetized claim, and it sucks. You know, it really does. There's very little I can do about it, unfortunately. So I always rely on you guys. And a lot of you guys are willing to give. I know some people can't do it. If you can't give, share the channel, please. That's one of the best ways to support us. And if you can share it on a social network, share it on social media. Hey, by the way, I love Agrippa Maxenius. He does a great job. Take a look at his channel. You know, that stuff helps us a lot as well. So I'm going to go ahead and try to move here in 12 days, try to cut off this Polish line, because right now it's cutting off a lot of supplies. We're not getting any supplies into any of our men in the territory. And if we look at the support, it seems to be mostly pro-red, but we should probably try to keep that in the back of our minds and start maybe being a little vicious. Start killing some of these counter-revolutionaries. It's going to cost us money, but we want to make sure that this area is totally pro-red. So let's end the turn and hope for the best. Also, for those of you guys that are not aware, the awesome Lionheart X10, who, for those of you that don't know, he's got over 200,000 subscribers, did a battle with me today, which for this channel, it's a huge, huge boost, I hope. And essentially, he was able to, you know, do a battle in Sanctus Reach with me, so I'm asking you to check that out. And if you stop by Lionheart X10's channel, let him know that Agrippa sent you, because, you know, it's one of the few guys that's reached out to me, and it's a massive boost. This could change our channel from just, you know, 9,000 or 8,000 to maybe 20, 30,000. If we get to that point, you guys have no idea how many live streams I'll do. I would be dedicated to this channel almost entirely. Of course, I still have to work at Slytherin. I'm going to do my job very well there, and I always do. But it's just something to consider to help the channel out, basically. And look at that. They just got 50,000 reinforcements. Holy shit. It's going to be hard to fight those. Polish are doing very well at holding off our men, but this is definitely, of all the AGEOD games, even to end all wars, this has the most casualties of any of the AGEOD games I've seen. I mean, the Russian Civil War was a nasty, nasty fight. Look at that. We lost nearly 10,000 men. The enemy lost nearly 5,000, but overall, just a lot of losses on both sides, and I'm hoping that doesn't occur again. Hoping we can get a victory here. Now we have the advantage of reinforcements, but they're entrenched in the city with a bunch of trenches, a bunch of defense works. They could probably hold out for a long time. Plus German generals, not just Polish generals, but German generals that are assisting them here in this defense. We must take Minsk. A red victory! Yes, despite losing almost 11,000 men, we have beaten the whites at Minsk, but we haven't taken the city. We've only won a battle, which really means very little, because we need to take this city, and even with our red fusiliers, we're not going to be able to win, so we need to keep moving, guys. Red defeat and pretty even losses on either side, but it goes to show you that we probably, when we started this campaign, we went right into Poland. What we should have done, we should have waited on the border, built a bunch of supply depots, and started moving in on like turn 3, 4, or 5. Even though that would have given the enemy chances to recuperate, you know, we would have had the advantage. So that's one of the mistakes Trotsky did. He thought this would be a very easy invasion, and it wasn't, not even by a long shot. The Poles put up an incredible bit of resistance with their German allies and managed to win the war. So that's what's happening right now. I'm making Trotsky's mistakes, and it's no fun. And I think here at Sarny, this guy's about to be captured by the whites or the Poles, whatever you want to call them. And yes, a red defeat. He wasn't captured, but pretty damn close. Come on, boys. Red victory at Proshkorov. I love it. Also, a lot of prisoners taken. Absolutely amazing. That's probably thanks to the armored cars here. The enemies only got infantry, but it was still a massive loss for both sides. And now Chernigov. This is the area the Poles got behind our lines and took. We're going to drive them right the fuck out. I can promise you that. Not be a defeat. They got reinforcements. It doesn't make a damn bit of difference, I don't think. As long as our men can stay strong to the Red Army, they can win this battle. This would also link up our supply lines once again, making us a lot more likely to win. And that's a red victory, of course. Awesome fighting there. There's not much that the infantry regiments on the enemy side could do. And look at all the different rounds. Just a bunch of damage on either side. Great job by our boys. Yes, that's true, Sam. I am definitely the blitzkrieg type guy. Yep, William's right. I am definitely very much a blitzkrieg type general. I like to jump right into the attack, and I learned from my mistakes. Although we did take this area, Chernigov, So we have connected our supply lines again, but you guys are absolutely right. It's one of my biggest mistakes in wargaming is I love to jump right into the fight, and that's not always the best idea. It just isn't. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this very short Let's Play. We will come back. We'll keep this campaign going for the next Let's Plays, but I've got to go out. You know, I'm working tomorrow at Slytherin. Got to get some food. I'm going to try and upload some more later. And oh, hello, David. How you doing, buddy? Thank you. I'm so glad you saw it, man. Oh, please watch it. It's hopefully going to be one of the ways that this channel can grow dramatically. Obviously, a guy like Lionheart X10 reaching out and wanting to do a Let's Play, it's freaking huge. I can't explain how huge it is. I mean, he's got 230,000 subscribers, and for him to reach out to me, it really means a lot. It's one of the first times one of the big YouTubers has said, "Hey, I like your stuff. Let's do something together," and it worked out. So I'm hoping that happens. Yes, Frank, I work at Slytherin. I'm the public relations manager. Lionheart does not work at Slytherin, but he's a friend of us. So I've got to, tomorrow morning get ready and get ready for work, unfortunately. But, work's fun for the most part. But I hope you guys had a good time. I hope so, David. I do. We'll see when Lionheart X puts up his part of the video. We'll see how many subscribers we gain. Maybe not many, but it is a start. It is just the beginning, as you said, and it's a big move. It's a big move because I've been, complaining for so long that bigger YouTubers don't reach out to me, and finally one did, and it means a lot. So hopefully this is a step in the right direction, a step into total victory. But I hope you guys enjoyed this short stream. We'll keep it going, although I think, honestly, if we do this again, I'm going to restart, because I could have done this attack a lot better, even though we got a lot of kills. I will show you guys the statistics, because I know people are just like me. If you're a war gamer, you love statistics, so we'll see just how many casualties have occurred so far. So we lost 59,000 men, 757. We have 3,500 Polish prisoners. We killed 68,329 of the enemy. That's pretty damn good. And we also hold most of the objectives list locations. So all things considered, this would be considered a victory, but it would be a Pyrrhic victory at best. And obviously all of Poland is still untaken. Even if we grab Minsk, that's just a slight victory. It almost reminds me of the Soviet campaigns into Finland, where we just got massacred. So next time I play this particular scenario, I'm not going to attack right away. I'm going to put our guys on the border, and then as they gain strength, gain men, gain, all sorts of stuff, that's when I'm going to attack. So there's a slight mistake here that I made, going with the old Agrippa attack immediately maneuver. But I will. And thanks, Two Nuts. I will try to play more Warhammer. It's not a game I'm very good at, but I'm glad you enjoyed the video. I'm trying to do some more mainstream stuff for you guys, and not just for you guys, but for people that, are just joining the channel, basically, so that maybe they can get into this basic strategy stuff and then start to like stuff like Revolution Under Siege, Aliacta Est. We can maybe turn some of those basic strategy gamers into real grognards, real lovers of true strategy. But that's going to take time, and it ain't easy. Thank you, Dan Oka. That means a lot, man. Really does. I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much. Also, give a big thanks to David. He is one of the few guys that has contributed significantly to this channel, and that means a lot when people do that. It really does. We never forget them. And he buys a ton of, like I said last time, or last streams we've had for an hour and a half, I played no ads because of David. So you absolutely have to take a look at the video I posted with Lionheart X10. That's a major boost for the channel, and I hope you guys will look at it. And also go to Lionheart X10's channel. Make sure you tell them that Agrippa sent you. Say, I got here from Agrippa's channel, and, just try to be friendly. He's a great guy, really friendly guy. I like him a lot, and I hope that we keep working in the future. But thank you so much. Yes, he will. He will. I think he said he was going to post it tomorrow, but he certainly will post it, and, well, I hope he will. I trust that he will. But thank you so much, guys. Take care. Have an awesome day, and maybe we'll come by later with some more. But for now, I'm going to get some sleep, some food, and get ready for work tomorrow. Thank you. Take care. Have an awesome day, guys.